Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for those elusive little alphabet 10p's. Ideally we want some 2019 dated ones. We've never completed a 2019 book. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, yeah, T, U, V and X. This book is going to be the reason I forget how the alphabet works, what order it goes into, and skip letters. But the 2019s are so scarce, so low mint and hard to find, we've been working on separate 2018 books. And in the last video we completed our second 2018 collection. So we've got a new book for 2018 with 26 lovely blank spaces. So let's see how many of those we can fill today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some comments that have recently been left on my videos. First one comes from KN5W, says, I've been subscribed for a little bit now, and I think the videos I like a lot are the times you visit the mint. You seem like you're in your element. So yes, I go to the Royal Mint fairly regularly whenever they change the Strike Your Own. It has currently changed to the new definitive 50p, and I haven't got a date announced yet, but I'm working on something that I think should be I should be able to talk about in about a week's time once everything is planned in, about the next time I'm going down. I am going to a VIP tour though on Monday, which I'm very excited for. I'm not sure how much of a video I can make of it, because so much of it's going to be closed off like on the standard tour. There's so much that you can't record on, and also there's going to be lots of things I think covered that I'm not allowed to talk about, so I might just roll that in with my next Royal Mint trip, so 2 trips in one video potentially. But I love going to the Royal Mint. I love meeting subscribers, other people who make videos. The staff there are fantastic, knowledgeable, and you always learn something new. I've been down there 26, 27 times, done multiple tours on multiple trips, and still come away with each trip with a new nugget of information, which I think is amazing. Ian Montgomery says the Australian Mint has finally released the effigy of Charles III that they will be using. I haven't heard which one it is yet. I'm at work. Yeah, I did see that. I think the portrait that we use of King Charles is probably the best one I've seen so far. I think is it the Isle of Man who've chosen quite a rubbish portrait of him. I'm not quite sure whether they had to seek royal approval for that, but I definitely would have looked at it and gone, no, try again. But no, I think it's quite cool that the UK portrait of the king, I think so far, is the best portrait of the king. Doombar says, hello Christopher, do we know how many of the Restrike 2019 50p's were minted? We do. We found that out at the end of last year, I believe, when the 2019 sales figures came out. I can't recall what they were off the top of my head, but you can go on the Royal Mint website, you can check mintage figures, which are the ones that were minted to be put into circulation. You can also check sales figures, which are the number of brilliant uncirculated silver. No, silver normally has a limit anyway, but you can see the final sales tallies of all of the coins that, especially the BU coins, quite interesting because they are generally minted to an unlimited amount up to demand. So yeah, I can't recall quite how many were minted, but the information is there. In fact, 2019 is the most recent year of sales figures. We're still waiting for 2020s. So yeah. Right. Ooh, this is a name. Platter versus Plomo says, who is Charles III? Current King of England. Has been the King of England since the death of the Queen in September 2022. I think that's the right date. I can't remember the exact date. Is it the 8th of September? Was it September? Good questions. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Right, Trail 4 Buddy Moore says, do you want to go back in time to when you found a whole bag of Benjamin Bunnies and just put it aside to send it back to the bank? What would you do differently if you were to find a whole bag of Benjamin Bunnies today, and do you still sign Benjamin Bunny 50p's? So yeah, this is a while back. There's a video that actually got quite a lot of views, bizarrely. I got bags that were full of sealed Benjamin Bunnies, and I think there were Peter Rabbits in them as well. It's been a long time and my memory isn't the best. So what would I do differently from what I did then? Because then I think I did go through a bag looking for clip planchets, because one of the other coin tubers had found one, so I was looking for that. But what I would definitely do differently now is I would check for rotation errors, because I wouldn't have checked through. I think I even got two seal bags, didn't I? So £500 worth of them. Didn't check for rotation errors because we didn't know that was a thing back then. I wasn't signing Benjamin Bunnies, so I would sign the Benjamin Bunnies and release them back into the wild. I do in fact still sign the Benjamin Bunnies. I've got to my side from the last few 50p coin hunts I've done some unsigned Benjamin Bunnies, and what I do when I get to bagging up the 50p's again, I sign all the Benjamin Bunnies, split them by how many bags I'm putting out I'm putting back into the bank, and then drop them in so that it's an even spread of Benjamin Bunnies throughout all of those. But yes, I do still do that. The big Jim Lizzie says, can you please tell me how many Olympic coins there are? There were 29 designs. I don't think I could name them all off the top of my head because I would totally forget some of them and probably repeat some. But that's how many in unique designs there are. There's a couple of variants. There's the 2009 dated Athletics 50p, which is the same design as the Athletics that was put into circulation, dated 2011, but it was released early because that was the design picked by a Blue Peter viewer designing it. So they minted some early to sort of build up hype, but lots of those got melted back down because there wasn't the demand for them. There's also the Olympic Aquatics with the lines over the face, which was the original concept design for the Aquatics 50p, but that one was then, the design was changed, but some had been minted and put into the Olympic set. So there's a few hundred, I believe, of those kicking about, but they are very, very rare and very valuable. In terms of how many were minted in total, I don't know. Most of them are vintages just north of 1 million, so 29 million. Add a bit of change on, maybe, I don't know, 50 million in total would be a guess off the top of my head, but I don't know exactly. It'd be interesting though, wouldn't it? Right, and Moses says, this is book 5. Do you have Kew Gardens in the other 4 collection books? Keep going. I'm on book 5. I have found 4 Kew Gardens, but one was before I started making videos. So 3 of my completed 4 books have a Kew Gardens 50p in it. I think the most recent one, book 4, doesn't have a Kew Gardens, or does that have a Kew Gardens? Oh, I can't remember. I know I found 4, 3 whilst I was making videos. If I've completed 4 books, that means 1 is missing at Kew Gardens, and yes, my current book is still missing Kew Gardens and a Coronation 50p. Ben Holland says, I love watching your videos. I noticed that when you go through all the coins, I see some coins that are shiny and looking new. Do you keep them? Once you have been through all the coins, what do you do with all of them? It very much depends. If it's an older design, so like on the £2 coins, if I found a DNA double helix that looked absolutely beautiful, that's a coin that's been in circulation since 2005. So it's a long time to be out in circulation, so to be in that pristine quality, I would keep it. In fact, I've got my pot off to the side. There we go. I've got all my props to hand today. There's a steam locomotive, Trevithick, that's in absolutely glorious condition that I found fairly recently, that I kept just because it looked so nice. So in those cases I might, if the mood takes me. But if I just find I don't know, one of the shield designs that's just very, very shiny, I probably wouldn't keep that. Once I've been through all the coins, what do I do with them all? I bag them up and take them back to the bank so that I can cash them in so I can get more coins the following week. Paul Hoskins says, would you hunt £5, £10, £20 and £50 notes for binaries, Christopher? They do in America. Probably not. The main factor is I do the coin hunts and the coin videos because... Oh, I got hair in my eye here. What's going on? Because I like coins. I collect coins. Banknotes don't do an awful lot for me. I've got a little stash of world banknotes that people have sent into the PO box, and they're quite cool. They're pretty, they're exciting, they've got different designs on it. But UK banknotes, they're all just the one design, unlike coins where there are different commemorative designs, different things to look for, whereas all our banknotes are all the same. So there isn't really that draw to me to collect banknotes, no. So I have no plan to do that. I know there are the binaries, trinaries, single numbers, whatever it is, ladders, all those kind of things that they look for, but it doesn't really grab me in the way that a commemorative, exciting coin does. Oh my goodness. J dives even in EVG30R. Totally butchered that, I apologise. Says the Royal Mint brought to you by the Royal Dog. I did like this comment actually. This was on one of my big Royal Mint unboxings, so I save up all the coins I've been buying from the Royal Mint, and then I make a video going through them, showing you guys what I've been purchasing and what I think about them. But yeah, the Royal Mint, brought to you by the Royal Dog. I quite like that title, the Royal Dog. I'll take that. Right, one more comment from Robert's Coin. Says the star of the video has to be the toned 50p, as you don't see them very often. So this was a 50p coin hunt titled "This 50p is Beautiful," hunt number 140 of book 5. That 50p was absolutely stunning. Every now and again you see a coin that's got some toning or something has affected it, which means it affects the colour, the way it looks, and if it's pretty enough, I do have an oddities box that I stuff those kind of ththings into and keep. And there's no numismatic value, but I think if it's got appeal to look at and I want to keep it, then I'm going to do exactly that. Right, with that being said then, let's get back to the coins. Well, unfortunately, a little bit lacking in our finds. We did get a Jersey 10 pence. Obviously, these shouldn't be in the mainland UK change, but they do filter in every now and again. It's quite a cool find. And then this one, which I just pulled out because it's got a tiny little bit of a cut there, which we have seen more drastic ones. But I think it's quite cool to have a collection that has some of the more minor, some of the more drastic ones. But there we go. No alphabet 10p's, nothing to add to our brand new book. We'll have to save that until next time. So let me know in the comments what your favourite coin that you found in the last week is, because these are a little bit lacking in their desirability. So it'd be fascinating to know what you guys have been finding even. Links as ever in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, to the PO Box address should you wish to write into me, and of course the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check that out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.